Welcome to the Curiosity Couch podcast. I'm Erin and I'm super excited to have you join me on this journey of exploration and discovery. This podcast is all about diving deep into the questions that spark our imagination and ignite our curiosity. Each week we will challenge our perspectives on different topics and uncover new ideas to educate and inspire all of you nosy Noras out there. I'll be inviting guests from every walk of life and engaging in conversations to inspire us all to see the world from new angles. My goal is for us all to learn something new together. So get yourselves comfy, grab yourself a cup of tea and let your curiosity lead the way.
Hey guys.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a minute and by popular demand, Kate's back.
I'm back.
How was your Christmas, Kate? Long
Pretty
time
shit.
no see. To put it blunt, why was it pretty shit, love?
What do I say? It's just boring. Not really anything happened. Yeah, nothing really. Honestly, like, genuinely, yeah, Christmas Day was alright.
But I feel like I feel like so many people have that experience of just Christmas Day being like...
Yeah, do you know what? I've spoke about it quite a lot with people lately. Yeah. It's like...
Christmas Day,
everyone's like,
shit.
Yeah, Christmas, woo!
Yeah.
And then, like, you actually get there and you're just like...
This isn't...
It's actually just, like, your small family.
Yeah. And because you do have a small family... And there's no young people, like,
yeah.
Not young people,
well,
but,
it's
like,
because,
kids
like, when cousins and that spend it with, like, the in-laws, it's, like, it was literally just me, my mum, Sophie, my uncle, and my grandma and granddad, and then that was it.
Yeah, whereas I'm lucky to have the boys.
Yeah.
Who were just hysterical.
Yeah.
And, like, my nan, my bamps, which was a comedy act, obviously.
And then Susie comes.
Susie.
Yeah.
So, like, we have a totally different day. Like, we're, like, both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who absolutely, like, loves Christmas. Even, like, birthdays are another thing.
You're, like, Alex L vibes. Did you see her vlogs for Christmas?
Yes.
I'm, like, I'd love to have little kids in the family.
No, I would.
Christmas.
So much fun. Like, so much fun. Like, waiting for Santa.
Yeah.
Thomas
I would love...
I'm still like that. I wake everyone up, like, dead early. I was just really hungover this year.
I was not in the mood this year.
Yeah.
Something about the day, I was just like...
You weren't feeling it. And I think that's okay. I think so many people, like, that's such a normal thing to have.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big climax. And you were feeling Christmassy this year.
No, do you know what?
The build-up
do you know what I think
good.
it is? It's the build-up's good, and then when you're there, you're like, this is flatlining.
Yeah. This is really anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then I didn't really do it. I was a little bit ill. A little bit of a sore throat.
Bit under the weather.
Bit under the weather. But it was nice to have the time off.
That's a good thing. That's what I love.
That's the main
2 weeks
thing.
off.
And do you know what? I felt like it was like ages.
I did.
I honestly felt like I'd
didn't
been
know
off
what day
for
it was.
weeks.
I did.
No, I love that time though when you're just confused. You're like,
I know.
I'm going on holiday on Saturday, guys.
Yeah, you are.
Woo!
You are. Like, this is only
Me
my
and
second
Jill
week back and I
hitting
need a holiday.
What?
This is my second week back in work and I need a holiday already.
Well, that's what I mean. Why make it Blue January when you can make it
Blue Sky January?
That's it.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the quote, people.
That is the quote.
Get that on a t-shirt.
It should be like grey January. Blue's a nice colour.
Yeah.
Why like sacrifice blue? I mean,
No, it's
I know
like
you get
Blue
Sunday
Monday,
blues.
innit? Yeah, Sunday blues, Blue Monday.
Yeah. I feel like that's why I should have a Monday off sometimes, because Mondays, like, I feel like I'd be so much happier if I didn't work Monday. But then I'm just not giving up my Saturday.
So say if you did a 4-week day, what 4 week month?
4 day week.
4 day week, 4 week day. Would you rather have Friday or Monday off?
Ooh.
I think about it all the time. I think about it all the time. You're just doing a normal day. Say if you work 9 to 5 or 9 till 6.
No, I think I'd rather a Monday off, you know.
Would you?
Because then it's like a bank holiday every week.
But then I think, like, on a Friday, if you want to go out, you've got all day to get ready.
I don't go out.
Do you know, No, but you know when you do something on a Friday,
and
it feels like the weekend's been so much longer then.
Oh, I don't know. That's a hard question.
I think I'd rather Friday.
Would you?
Because I think Monday...
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Monday would depress me, I think, when no one else is off.
But I like that. Because like, you've got nothing to do.
I can't sit in my own thoughts.
Yeah, I'm dangerous in my own thoughts, and I'll be severely like down by the end of the day. But at the beginning of the day, I'd have a whale of a time. I'd get so much done.
Erin says she loves being at home, and then when she's at home for more than 3 hours on her own, she's like,
Yeah,
God, I hate my life.
I'm ringing Owen. I don't know what to do.
You're like just having a mental breakdown. You're
The
like,
kitchen's a shithole.
Yeah.
Everything's everywhere. The dishes. Oh yeah.
if you want me to know one thing about Erin is you will always know where she's gone because she leaves a trail of stuff.
Yeah.
behind
If I
her.
went missing, it wouldn't take long to find me.
Because like this
I
is
leave
how
a
I
trail of
describe it.
destruction.
Yeah, it's like saying, okay, she's sitting there and she's doing her makeup. She'll get things out the cases and
Yeah.
then just leave it out of the case, just on the side.
Yeah.
And then you'll go to the toilet, turn the light on, take the toilet roll out the holder, use the toilet roll, and then leave it on the side, and then leave the light on, door open. And then she'll like go downstairs, she'll make herself a drink, she'll use juice, she'll just leave it on the side.
Yeah.
That's Erin.
But you know my logic behind that, and this is why I do think I'm ADHD, because I've heard this as a symptom. My logic to that is it's easier to find next time. So like even if I'm done doing my bronzer, right? I'm done doing my bronzer. I know I'm not going to use it for the rest of my makeup. I keep it out just in case. Even though in my head I know that all it would take is for me to open my drawer and take it back out. So I've been making an effort with that.
Have you?
I have been trying. Like look,
then,
all my
like-
stuff's in my bag. Except for my brushes, my lip gloss and my perfume. And my mirror.
Well done, Erin.
But I've left that out just in case I need another spritz of perfume.
I understand that.
That's what I'm like.
This is Erin though.
Or the cupboard doors open because then I don't have to open them to get like.
Oh, that's just big.
Isn't that just stupid? Because it's literally just.
Whereas you can just peer in.
I can just
And
peer
never
in.
understand your brain.
Yeah,
But
no,
that's
I will
Erin.
never understand my brain.
That's Erin.
Yeah, that is me.
So,
anyway,
yeah.
you looking forward to your holiday on Saturday?
I'm so excited.
I'm very
We're going to-
jealous.
how do you say that place?
Fuerteventura.
Fuerteventura. Ay, ay, ay.
Arriba.
Arriba! Canary Islands. Let's hit it. Me and Jill, my mother.
Although,
Don't even hit me with windy again.
I'd be scared of a tsunami.
Why?
Because I watched a film, it was like a
Why do we have a tsunami?
series. Because what's it called now?
'cause it's an
La
island?
Palma.
Lebanon.
La Palma had a volcano on it, and I'm not too sure if that's actually true. I think it does. Now the volcano erupts in the thing, splits the mountain in half, and there's a massive landslide, and the mountain slides into the water, and there's a tsunami bigger than Manhattan. Oh no, the piece of rock that fell into the sea, bigger than Manhattan, right? Into the sea, tsunami, the entire of the Canary Islands gone. Everyone's dead.
Oh, so this is fiction.
I don't know. Could be. I've never heard of it on the radio.
Everyone's alive on the Canary Islands.
Well, there were some survivors because the people from Norway figured out a spot which was tsunami free. So if they managed to get to this cove,
So there was a volcano and it erupted and it caused a tsunami.
Yeah.
Right.
so I'd be really scared.
Where did I go when there was a volcano and I was like really nervous? It was
Italy.
going to erupt. No.
I climbed up Vesuvius and it was bubbling.
I think it was Croatia. Yeah, because in Croatia there's loads of black sand beaches because it's
And
volcanic.
Tenerife. Tenerife? Is Tenerife got
I think Lanzarote's the same, you know.
Lanzarote is the same. Oh, Kate, you're right across.
I'll be fine. And you know what? If I go, it was my time.
Do you a favour.
Oh my God, imagine you. I don't even want to imagine Erin's mental state if I left.
If you left, that was a polite way of putting it.
I passed.
If your time was
If I went
up.
over the rainbow.
Oh my God. No.
Let's not think about that.
I can't think about it because, like, everything would be over. I might as well join you if that happened, genuinely.
No, that's dramatic.
Eh,
I think you'd have to have a year off work though.
I'd probably have to quit my job.
Go back to the COVID site.
I'd love
I think we should talk about what we both used to do.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think that's fun.
Me at the COVID site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erin used to work at a COVID site in COVID.
Yeah.
So obviously beauty, you can't do beauty when the COVID
Exactly.
infection. Mm-hmm. So you had to work at a COVID site, didn't you?
Yeah, so it
And
was
you
in the
loved
second
it,
lockdown.
didn't
It
you?
was honest to God, if we went into a lockdown tomorrow, I will be back there with a click of my fingers.
No.
It was so much fun. Like, So the first lockdown was great. It was summer. Loved it.
Yeah.
Spent
To be
it in
honest,
the garden.
I loved lockdown.
Oh, it was amazing.
Because I was in sixth form. Yeah, I was just finishing sixth
you were
form.
doing your A-levels?
Didn't even have to do my A-levels, guys.
I know.
That's how good lockdown was for me.
That's amazing, that.
Got an AAB from not doing them.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. So yeah, it was the second lockdown. It was the wintry one. And I was just done with sitting still. I was done with not working.
Is this the second one?
This is the second one.
The second one wasn't as fun.
Wasn't as fun. And yeah, it was one of my friends from primary school, who obviously I've been like really good friends with the whole way through school. He was working there with his sister. And I was like, Adam Evans.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, with Phoebe. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do this. So I got the number off them. And I just rang up, I think, and then I went in for the interview, but my mum drove me because it was in Deeside, which is like 35 minutes away from here.
No, it's like 25. I used to ice skate at Deeside. It's 25.
25? Yeah, but the COVID site was further, I think.
Maybe it's... To be fair, when you enter Deeside, the ice skating rink
is there. No, the COVID site was a bit further in.
Bit deeper.
A bit deeper. So I went, and when I got there, there wasn't a female in sight, right? Thought I'd entered like a prison. My mum was in the car. I was shitting myself. I think I was in like Ugg boots, right? It's this muddy, gravelly.
Did you like immediately regret it?
Yeah, I've done my full glam, like thinking I'm going to an interview. It's like a prison, and I've done all my makeup, curled my hair, got my Ugg boots on, got a really professional outfit on, right? There was other people there for an interview. They'd come in like combats and 110s. I looked like a dick.
That was like me when I went and did an interview at Aintree.
Oh my God, I looked like such a dick. Go in, and it wasn't even an interview. I was like, yeah, can you start? What size shoes are you for your steel toe cap boots? I was like, sorry. Steel toe cap boots. And by the way, them steel cap boots have ruined my big toenail, and it still has. It actually is looking so much better. It is looking so much better.
Go on, whip it out, shit people.
Absolutely not. So yeah, he was like, I was like, oh right, so when will I know if I've got it? He was like, you got it. Like, it was so chilled. Walked back out to the car. As I'm walking back through the car park, I was getting wolf whistled. Practically ran to the car. I was like, Mum, I can't go back. I'm not going back. That's just so scary. It was like a prison. And Mum was like, oh, just see how it is. Go for one shift. Because it was £11 an hour.
Yeah.
Right? But you worked an hour on and an hour off. So you worked for 12 hours of the day, but you were in your car for 6 of it. It was
still got paid.
Still got paid. And on bank holidays, it was £22 an hour.
Yeah, we're in 2024 now. 2020, £11 was worth a little bit more, wasn't it?
Oh, God, yeah. And I didn't have any outgoings.
Yeah. So you were just raking it in.
And I was just so I started doing overtime, but I went for my first shift.
Why did they do an hour on, an hour off?
It was something to do with COVID. Yeah. Such a slay. So I had a duvet in the back of my car, my iPad, I had fluffy socks, so many snacks, which we'll get onto in a minute, which is a funny story actually. But yeah, I went for my first get day, and like literally in my hour off, I was like, Mum, I'm coming home, I'm gonna make up. But for some reason I stayed, and I just made such good friends with all the lads. There was this guy called Craig, and he was possibly one of the funniest men I've ever met in my life, and he was so lovely. Do you know, like somebody who would just like, you'll always remember?
Yeah.
He was a theatre performer, and he was and he'd been in the circus, I think, and he was just hysterical. The videos we've got,
I love that.
it was just so much fun, like proper fun job. But I'd been obviously taking loads of snacks to the COVID site, and I kept putting on private story, like it was this reoccurring thing. This is so vulnerable,
guys.
to say
It's
right
so
now.
Funny.
Every single day at the COVID site, my tummy, like I won't go to the toilet in public. I very wee in public, let alone a number 2. And every time, you had free lunch as well, and it was dead nice. You'd have like sausage roll and chips, or
So sick.
Like the Caesar wraps were unbelievable. So every time I'd have a sausage roll, well, I had a sausage roll every day, and I'd always get, when you feel like you're gonna shit yourself, and my stomach was griping, and I'd always be bubbling.
I remember you talking about it on your private story. Yeah,
because the toilets were like these porta cabins, but the lads were right next to
Yeah,
me. I was
and
like,
plus
no way.
She works with all men.
All men. I was literally the only girl on my shift. There was one other girl. And I was literally like, if any of these catch wind, excuse the pun, that I'm the, like, I will literally be terrored.
So I remember that Erin, I was on FaceTime to Erin when you were on your break.
No, I've been putting it on my story though, saying like, guys, I don't know what's wrong with my belly.
Been talking about it for a couple
and it was
days.
like a couple of the days I was like, I'm going to have to go home because of how much I need to go to the toilet right now. I'm going to have to pretend I'm ill.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad. And then I FaceTimed Kate and I was like, I am honestly like, I'm gonna like poo myself.
And while she said that, what she's chomping on, I'm like, Erin, what's that? You're like, oh, it's these Fibre One bars. Like, they're really
like
nice. I have
bar.
about 4 of them a day.
It was more than that. Like, I was having like 5 or 6 of these fibre bars a day, thinking that they were just chocolate cakes.
And I said, Erin, do you not think that's why you nearly shit yourself every day after lunch? And she went, what do you mean? I was like, fibre makes you shit. And you were like, and it was like, you're joking.
It's like I've been being spiked for the past month. I was like, oh my goodness. So obviously I stopped having them.
And lo and behold.
Yeah. Stop needing the toilet every day. Honest to God, but the sights we see there.
So many grams of fibre.
Honest to God. Yeah, that was like that was genuinely.
It's like them jobs when you're younger, you just. Oh.
And obviously I wanted to come out of lockdown for so many reasons, because like I wanted to see my nan and Bamps and everything, and the world was in turmoil, and obviously it was a horrible time for so many people.
Yeah.
However, there was a bit of me when they said I could go back to work that I was kind of like, oh
yeah.
Like,
well, I was gonna apply to work there.
Yeah, you were,
wasn't I? Yeah,
you were.
Because I worked at Jack Wills. I got a job at Jack Wills when I was 16, and I love that place.
Yeah,
I love that place so much. So I went on furlough, but when I went on furlough, because I was doing my GCSEs, I didn't work much, and then in like the summer holidays, say, I'd work like full time. But the furlough went off like 3 months before it started or something like that, so I was on like furlough for like 8 hours a week, and I was like,
not a lot.
No, because furlough wasn't full pay either. It was like 75 or something like that. So I was going to work at the COVID site.
That was my only thing. I didn't get furlough, and I was gutted about that. But as you went to apply, I was obviously leaving.
But then Jack Wills got in touch with me and like, do you want to come back? Because they were like taking people back in drips and drabs after COVID.
I was even trying to figure out how I'd keep the job and work out my shifts and book people in on my 4 off. That was genuinely an idea. And like, because it was 4 on 4 off, because there was nothing else to do, I just used to pick up overtime, and I'd do like 4 on 4 on 4 on.
Just be
mega
minted.
Money. And if you got the bank holidays, like if you said you'd work the bank holidays before anyone else, it was £22 an hour. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I know.
And you don't even work half of it.
And even when you were working, you weren't doing much because it was dead. It was all over the news that like it was like there was
because COVID testing wasn't really a big thing at the start because
oh, it was at this point apparently, but apparently it was backlogged, and we used to count how many cars we do in an hour, and sometimes it'd be like 2, if that,
barely
between like 6 cabins. Yeah, which is crazy when you think of the money they spent paying us all £11 an hour, £22 an hour, when they didn't need that at all.
That was like the government funding that?
Yeah, it does. Taxpayers. Yeah, which thanks to me paid myself. But no, when I first started there, it was a lot busier. But towards the end, they were saying it was like backlogged, and it wasn't.
You're like, no, it's not.
It was sunny. We were all sunbathing and on chairs.
And you're still
having hand sanitizers.
Boots off.
Oh, it was just that was a really good time. I did love that job.
Oh,
I know.
That sounds like so much fun. Honestly.
It was.
Jack Wills was like that. I used to like look forward to work.
I know.
I remember my dad would take me to work and I'd be like, Dad, I'm really buzzing for this shift. Like, so-and-so's on, so-and-so's on. So I was like, all the good people are in today, Dad. Like, it's going to be a ball. And we just like have so much fun.
No, I did. I think that's when you're young as well. I had my first job when I was like...
You were like
13, I just turned 13. I was in Sugar and Spice, and I remember it was one of the girls at dance worked there, and I said, I'd love a job there. So she gave me the number, and I went upstairs in the bathroom, didn't tell my mum or anyone. And I went downstairs, I was like, oh, Mum, are you available on Saturday? She's like, why? I was like, I've got an interview. She was like, what? It's like, yeah, I've got a job interview at Sugar and Spice. She was like, what? She took me to this interview and I had to like show them what hairstyles I could do. Isn't that mad? It's so
I
young.
used to love Sugar and Spice. Getting a little bun with loads of little curls in it.
Yeah.
So what hairstyles did you do?
Oh, I had to do like a bun ring without a bun ring, a worm bun,
Yeah.
bow bun. I was sick.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite good at hair. I could so do hair ups.
Slaying it.
I could so do hair ups. But yeah, when I left the COVID site and then obviously went back to doing beauty full time, which was... It was good, but like after having the hour on, hour off, I feel like I'm still not out of that phase. I want to do that again.
Fucking hell, I've actually got to
For
work.
so long, I like struggled so much with that. Like, and I just couldn't. But then I was also like dead.
Yeah.
And then I got busier. It started picking up, and that's when I changed in microblading. And then I broke up with my ex, and then that's when you started working with me.
Ta-da! Enter Kate.
Yeah, like you
Stage
used to pay for your
left.
treatments.
I know. So weird that.
So weird.
I remember because everyone was like in turmoil. I knew you were in turmoil.
I was drowning. I was losing
like,
clients because I
Kate,
wasn't
like,
replying and stuff.
Yeah, you were like, Kate, like, look how many messages I've got, but I've got no intention of replying to them.
Yeah.
I was like, well, why don't you let me do it? And she was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Freak.
That's not going to happen. I was like, okay, whatever.
I also think that's a part of like me, like with the ADHD sort of thing, undiagnosed, that like when I see messages, like whether it's business related, TikTok, emails, Snapchat, WhatsApps, my best friends, my family, like if I'm not in the headspace to answer them, I just cannot think of anything.
The same. I'm the
Horrendous.
same. Like I have to sit myself down once or twice a week to actually reply to people because there'll be messages that I didn't even like see. I hadn't even like half swiped or looked at.
It's really bad.
And I'll go through and I'm like, if I don't answer them now, it's going to be another week.
And it's more the fact that like if I answer them, I've then got to reply to the message that they're going to reply back. So like with the business side of things, with beauty, it was like if they didn't reply there and then telling me that they could do a date and time, my head would go because I'd offer it to someone else and then I'd get confused. It was just so overwhelming for me.
I think people with us, like, I notice if I text someone back, they're there on the chat. Yeah. Because it's like, if I don't reply now, like, I won't hear from them for another week.
Exactly. That's the thing. And it's like, it is so overwhelming. And I was obviously going through a breakup as well. God, I gave this breakup so much fucking airtime, like, bore off with it. But, that's when you were like, well, just show me what to do and I'll just do a few for you while you're going through this. It was just temporary, wasn't it? And then you just carried on doing my messages.
Yeah, and you were like, wow, I've got so much more time. Yeah. So then Erin was paying me and then I was just giving it back to give you for treatment because I was getting my lashes done like every week. Yeah. And then you were like, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah. And then, so when was that? 2020?
I don't even know, Before I had the salon.
2020?
2020? 2021? Don't know. So then I signed the lease on my first salon, did that up, whatever. You were still doing my messages and stuff. Yeah. And then on my first day of opening, were you in? Were you with me? The first day? No, you weren't, were you?
You were depressed.
No, I think you were my first client.
Oh, you mean for like nails or something?
I think you were. And I was like, oh, this is really shit. Like, I feel really lonely. And then someone on our courtyard who owned like a digital marketing thing, they came round and like obviously said hi and stuff. You were there then, weren't you? And then obviously got speaking to them, whatever. She went back, didn't think anything of it. And then the other lady who owned it with her, she was cute. She's a gem.
Legend.
She came round to get her nails done and I was like, she asked me, I think, she said like, you don't know anyone who would want like a digital marketing apprenticeship, would you? And I was like, actually, I don't know if she wants it, but she'd be really good at it. Yeah. So leave it with me. And then I messaged you, didn't I? And I was
because I was already seeing, like, I was on Indeed because I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. Yeah. And I was on Indeed and I took it as a sign as everything that was coming up was just digital marketing. I was like, why? It's like there's no other jobs out there apart from digital marketing. Yeah. So when you said it to me, I was like, do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Let's give it a go. And I remember it was my cousin's wedding and I had this interview the next day.
Was it?
Ballsy. I'd never do that now.
No.
But that was when they said, can you do this day? I wasn't going to say no.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be there. So then I got blackout drunk, and the next day I was there at an interview at 3 p.m.
I just knew, like, you were always, like, I don't think you've seen it as a job. Like,
What do you mean?
like, as a career. I don't
Yeah.
think you ever saw it as, like, this is going to be, like, my career. And I kept saying, like, you'll be really good at this.
Yeah.
Like, just the way
Yeah.
you're so, like, meticulous and articulate yourself
Yeah.
very well and just, like, very organised. So then anyway, she got the job at that place.
Got the job.
Did her apprenticeship.
Did my apprenticeship.
Worked there for a bit. And then your dad got poorly. And that was when you were finding it hard with, you know, balancing work life,
It's not
home
work,
life.
seriously.
No.
When you go through shit like that, you're just like...
But also,
This doesn't
Kate is,
matter.
like, too nice for her own good.
Yeah.
So, like, she'd be breaking her back and be feel bad to say, no, I
Is it
cannot
bad
come
for me
in.
to say this?
What? No?
They were asking me to work the day after my nan died.
Forgot about that.
So, and I was like,
But Kate would never say
sweating, saying no.
I think because you're so nice, people think that they can expect stupid things off you.
Yeah.
And you would get, and I'd be straight up like, absolutely not.
No.
Don't take the piss. But
I was saying to my
you're
family,
not like that anymore, though.
I was saying to my family, like, oh, like, should I just do it? And they were like,
No.
Kate. Kate.
Yeah.
Kate. I do
like,
have a problem with saying yes to everything. If someone says
You're
to
not
me,
as bad now, though.
can you squeeze in doing this? I'll be like, yeah.
But you're not as bad now.
Yeah.
You are
definitely not
say
as
no
bad.
to a lot
Yeah.
of things now. But like
a lot of things.
a lot of things. No, I feel like you have got limits now.
Yeah.
You used to just do everything.
Yeah.
You don't anymore.
Yeah. I have got better with saying no.
You have. You definitely have.
Yeah.
But like she'd like I feel like it got to the point where you felt A, you didn't want to let them down, and B, when you were off, you were kind of expected to even be working from home.
Yeah.
And that's
because
when
I dropped down to 3 days because they didn't want me to leave, because I said, like, when I found out that everyone was ill, I was like, okay, that's fine, like, I'll quit my job, I'll go and work back at Jack Wills. So I'm dead chilled, I can work whenever I want, whatever. Told my boss that, and she was like, no, don't want to lose you. So you'll do 3 days and you'll just have to come in the office 1 day a
But
week.
even when you said you were going to go back to Jack Wills, I was like, no. Like, you need to be off right now.
I
Like,
know.
this isn't the time to be worrying and fucking around with work. And that's when I feel like you had a bit of a breakdown. And then I said to Kate, I was like, listen, I spoke to my dad and spoke to Joe, and I was like, just quit. Come and work with me. Do 2 or 3 days a week.
Yeah.
It was like it was split over 3 at that time, wasn't it? So it was shorter days. And I was like, if you're not in, you're not in. I won't pay you. No strings attached. You don't need to feel guilty because I'm not missing out. It's not a bloody full-time job. Just do that.
Yeah.
And
So I was a bit like, oh, I don't know with that. And then came around.
Better
and
me
said,
with that?
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
You
conversation
better me.
I had, yeah.
how ironic.
What do you mean?
It's me better than you.
Oh, really? What? Me waiting for you?
Probably, yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, and then
And it's just worked really
2
well.
years out down the line,
Yeah.
that's mad, you know.
I know. 2 years.
Because I went in to go and give my tax, to speak to them about my tax. She's like, when did you go self-employed? I was like,
Oh, shit.
April 2023, mate.
No. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Now
God.
we're January 2025.
That's mad. And then you did all that for me, which I feel like worked really well for you. 'Cause
Yeah.
when your dad was ill,
Yeah.
and then when he passed away, you had the freedom to just be like, I'm
Yeah.
taking this much time off.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, when you feel like coming back, come back.
Yeah.
If you get in and you want to go home,
Yeah.
you go home. Like,
Yeah.
there's really no strings attached. And then you came back, and then not long after that, you were like, I feel like I want to do this. And I said, didn't I? I feel like you should get like,
You should like take
do
on
clients.
Yeah.
And then that's when, not blowing my own trumpet, you're like, what could I name it?
What do you think?
First name. I don't know why. I was just like, the
Rolled off the
social
tongue, didn't
sorter.
it?
Yeah. Because that's what you did for me.
Just
You sorted my socials. The social sorter.
and that was born.
Kate is social sorter.
And now here we are.
Multi-millionaire.
absolutely raking it in, like, and drowning in money.
Managers Molly May.
But the thing is the other thing that other people don't talk about is, like, when you lose someone so close to you, it's so hard to, like, realise, like, I've actually got to carry on.
Yeah, I've got to have a business. I've got to make money.
I've actually got to do something.
Yeah.
Like,
which must be horrible. You must just want to just be like, I don't want to do
even
anything.
now, like, I could be making so much more money, but I don't, because I do not have it in me to try and get more clients.
Yeah.
I just don't have it in me.
But I feel like you're in a comfortable position right now.
Yeah, I'm fine for now, but it's like, it's the comparing. For anyone who's lost anyone, the worst thing you can do is compare yourself to people who haven't, like, gone through shit.
100%.
Because you're like, well, why can she, like, have
why
all
is
this
Erin
energy?
being able to do that every day, and why is Erin being able to do this?
No, it's just, why have people got so much energy to go out and do that all the time? And
that's what I mean. I mean, it's like, I'm not that you say that about me, but I mean, it's like you looking at me and being like, why is Erin being able to go on another course, start a podcast,
like,
do
how
this,
do you have the energy to do all that?
Because I haven't lost my dad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So that's, like, the worst thing you can do is, like, compare yourself to people that haven't been through as much shit.
Yeah.
Because even a year and a half down the line, I'm still struggling with it. I don't have the energy still.
Yeah, of course.
But it'll come to me one day.
Of course it will.
But as long as you're making enough to be comfortable, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I'm 22.
Totally. And I know exactly, when you're ready for it, Kate, I've got such a good business plan for you.
What? What is it?
I just know where you're going to end up.
What business plan?
I just know what's going to happen for you.
Tell me.
Just that you're going to be really rich.
Oh, right.
That you're going to, like...
shake my ass on a yacht.
Yeah, in Dubai.
Dubai.
Shake my ass on a yacht. No, like, you'll have an office. Or you'll just have people work from home, actually. Cut out the cost. Work from home. You'll have employees managing different socials. However, you best not pass me on to any of them.
Imagine.
Erin.
I'm like,
I can't do you anymore.
Erin, you going to my apprentice?
I never fit, you know. I never fit.
Erin be smashing the gaff up.
Like, she's fucked it up. Then you'll have people managing them accounts.
Yeah.
When this podcast's making millions,
you
take a % of that.
Slay.
I was thinking this on the way in. I was like, yeah. When this podcast takes off,
it's going to be the girls' bathroom. .2.
I want it to be.
Love that.
Can everyone just, like, please make that happen?
Please, like, seriously, I just want to be Sophia or Chit-chat. I'll be
Let's
Sophia, you be
manifest
Chit-chat. Seriously.
We will be touring.
I must be so rich.
I know.
I must be so rich.
I could do this all day as well. We'll be on a stage. We'll be selling out Wembley in 2 years' time.
Yeah. Heard it here first. I can see this on a reel in 5 years' time.
Yeah. Don't spread rumours just yet.
2030, Wembley Stadium, 16th of July, be there.
Oh,
right.
She's giving a date. I'm so excited.
Oh,
2030,
man.
Amazing.
So when I get the energy to do all that, that's going to happen, but it's not now. Not now.
Not right now.
We'll see.
But that's fine.
Maybe when I'm 30. I'm joking. No, I don't think I can palm it off that long.
Yeah, but even if you take on one more new client
it's literally fine. I'm 22. It's not that big of a deal.
This is another thing that we should talk about, actually.
Pressure.
The pressure of young people. And I have been consumed.
Oh, I'm so bad with it sometimes.
Oh, I'm terrible. And I think that's why I am where I am. But sometimes... I'm sometimes a bit consumed in it.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
And you're actually drowning. I'm drowning in the pressure.
Because the responsibilities that I have for... I feel like a woman, right? I feel like a 40-year-old woman. Got a shit figured out. Know exactly where I want to be. However, in reality, I am 22.
22.
I was 19 3 years ago.
Like, it's not that deep.
I was 8. I turned 18 only 4 years ago.
Yeah. And like life just doesn't need to be like this.
Yes. And sometimes I do wish I haven't rushed it as much. Not that I've rushed it, but like I wish I'd enjoyed my youth a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, I have made so many sacrifices, which is fine because I know where I want to be. And I also feel this pressure because I know what I want out of life. And, like, my ambitions, my goals, my dreams are astronomically big.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how to get there, I feel like I'm in sinking sand.
Yeah.
And I can't get there. And it's like, I don't need to know how to get there because I know with
it'll
my...
happen when it's meant to.
Yeah, and I know with my drive and my mentality within, like, business or whatever I do, put 100% into it, I will get to where I want to
you'll
be.
get there.
But it's wanting it all now and seeing everyone else.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Because, like, why do I
Social
feel like
media?
I need to own 3 houses, 2 of them are getting rented, own a really nice car, and be making 20k a month now? Why do I feel like that?
It's pathetic.
Have fucking, like, 10 people work for me. 22!
22?
What?
Like, how?
Honestly, every single day, it's like I have the dilemma, and then the next day I wake up, I'm like, oh. Why was I thinking like that?
I envy you sometimes.
Why?
Like, I would love to do what you do. Like,
see, but then in the same breath, sometimes I envy you guys. I'd love to just do nails.
You could do nails.
But this is what I mean. Like, everyone envies everyone else,
I
but
know.
it's like no one actually feels grateful for what they have.
But, like, to me, your potential to earn is so fucking big. So big.
Yeah.
And, like, you're just on your own.
Come on,
You don't have any rent.
Erin will be on board in 5 years, watch.
Oh, honestly, I'd go into business with you any day. Like, be on your own. Business to yourself. No shit to deal with. No premises. What is there not to love about that?
I suppose so.
Cups of tea on tap.
Cups of tea. It's because you've got an obsession with home life at the moment.
I do.
Erin really does. Erin doesn't like to leave home.
I don't like to leave home.
No, you don't. You actually don't. It's worrying.
I would honestly stay in my house for the rest of my life. I could be a hermit.
I would stay in your house for the rest of my life.
I know, this is what I mean.
Because it's just so nice. The people need a house tour. It needs to be finished now.
I know. Well, it is finished. It is finished. I just
What are you
need
going to do with them sheets in your dressing room?
my blinds.
Yeah.
I'm going to ring Hannah's blinds.
Yeah, them blinds.
They're not sheets, it's lining paper. And do you know what's so embarrassing? Guys, oh my God. I hope none of my neighbours watch this right now. Put lining paper in my dressing room window, okay? I thought that was blackout. We were walking the dog the other day. My light was on in my dressing room. You can see a full silhouette. Full silhouette. I'm not messing. So if I'm putting my deodorant on, if I put my bra on, you'll probably see my nipples from the side angle. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, you need some blinds, babes, and then the house tour can happen.
The house tour can happen then. And
guys,
the
it's the best house ever. You don't understand. When I walk into Erin's house, I feel like
it's zen.
It's cozy.
Do you know what it is, right?
Warm. They've always got the heating on full blast. It's like going to the cool aunties. Seriously, like it's like, oh yeah, I can really kick my feet up here. Got like a full fridge of water bottles. You've got the fire on. You've got a nice big corner couch. I've got my room. I've got a room.
You've got a puppy.
I've got a puppy. You know, I've literally got the whole... Everything's
I think that's why I love it so much, is because I feel like we've created like such a safe space that, like, if I'm overwhelmed, anxious, whatever, I can turn my phone off.
So many rooms you can go into.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that like it's a mansion. I'm not being like,
mansion.
you know, you've got so many rooms you can go into. Well, you've got, you know,
it is a mansion.
It is a mansion.
It's a massive, huge 3-bedroom mansion.
Got at least 50 rooms in it.
Yeah, 15,
not including the bar.
Yeah, no. Well, no, that's if you class the posh bar as a bar. Do you know what I mean? We call it that
the
restaurant.
Outhouse.
Yeah. The barn. Yeah, no, I just feel like it's such a safe space.
Yeah.
And I feel like because
really
everything's been up in the air for so long with me, with like obviously my mum and dad like splitting up and then moving out of our family home, and like then us living on a reno site. I feel like I've not had a safe, like, zen switch off
Yeah.
area in
And-
so long.
You cannot beat the feeling of living on your own for the first time.
No.
You just can't beat it. You've got the whole house yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
although when we moved in, I don't know whether it was because it wasn't done.
it wasn't done,
hated
yeah.
it.
Well, because you were confined to one room, because not
know.
over rooms were
And
done.
I felt like I just missed my mum and my brothers so much. Like, our house was chaos, and I thrive in chaos.
Yeah.
Like Dave said the other day, I am at my calmest
Yeah.
when I am chaotic.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that. Like, when everything's going calmly, I'm like, oh shit, what should I be doing now? Because I love chaos. And like, that's why I loved our household so much. And now...
But now I feel like
it's
you've
so
adapted
funny.
to love the calm.
I love the calm. And like, me and Owen just have so much fun. It's like living with your best mate.
Yeah.
And I'll tell this story, I think I've told you before. We were in the bathroom brushing our teeth, have I told you? And I looked at Owen, and I suddenly realised, like, we are two children who are just now set to roam in our own home.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I was like, I was a teenager yesterday, and I was like, no, this is so weird that we're just on our own.
You're just like,
how
you're
are
left to
we
your own
allowed to be?
devices.
Yeah, like, how is this allowed to happen?
You're supposed
When
to
did
feed
this happen?
yourself.
When did
Get
this
yourself
happen?
to work.
Don't understand. And I started uncontrollably belly laughing. Tears were strolling out my eyes, and I laughed that hard. We were in bulk. I projectile vomited all over the sink because it was like gut-wrenching
It's
laughter.
like just so funny.
Because I was just like,
Do you know what? I felt like that when I went home from Mallorca on my own on the plane. I said, it's actually crazy. You can just hop on a plane to anywhere and just chill. Next minute, I'm Australia. That's
like
it.
theoretically, if we wanted to go Thailand tonight, we could.
It's actually crazy. You can just do whatever you want with your life.
And why do we not feel like that's possible?
Yeah.
Why do we limit ourselves thinking, oh, yeah, okay, money, whatever, money comes back, memories don't. And like, why? Why could we not go away next month?
There's no reason.
This podcast is going to hold us to going on a city break this year.
Oh no,
we
we're
say
going.
it every year.
We are going. Where should we go?
Should we go to like Marbella?
Guys, leave in the comments where you think we should go. Marbella. That's not
Going a
city.
bit of a, yeah, we're going a bit of a galley holiday.
I don't really like cities, I'm not gonna lie.
You hate walking and stuff, don't you?
It's the sightseeing. I hate looking at an old building and going, wow, that I could have just Googled. I hate it. I'm
Kate
like,
is in the worst family for what she likes.
if you
her
get with
mum and
me,
sister love shit like that.
seriously, you need to know that I'm not sightseeing. Like, I just fucking hate it.
She's like, I'll look on Google.
I went, right, so set the scene, I was 16, right? Parents were like, yeah, let's go to America for Kate's 16th birthday. We were going to go to Disneyland, Florida. It was going to be amazing. I was like, yeah, let's go. Dad turned around and said, I don't actually like America. I hate the Americans. And then Sophie was like, yeah, that doesn't sound too fun. Next thing, we're in Canada for 2 weeks, which I'm very grateful. Great holiday. But they just wanted to walk all the time. And I was like...
You hated it, didn't you?
Yeah, we had to go and see, like, there was many days where I was like, can I
I
just,
just remember
like,
you
stay
walking across a
in?
bridge and like
Oh,
saying,
that
like,
bridge park. I was crying my eyes out on that bridge. It was a big suspension bridge. Capilano suspension bridge. Look it up. It's terrifying. You cannot see the ground. And people, because there were so many people on it, was shaking. I was bawling my eyes out. My dad's laughing at me taking pictures because he thinks it's hilarious. I'm so scared. And the one day that we did everything I wanted to do was my birthday eve. Just got to chill in the hotel. No. The birthday eve, we were staying in the Hilton, and it had like a few whirlpools and a few hot tubs. We just chilled by the pool. Great. And then the next day we went whitewater rafting on my birthday.
That's fun.
And then
That's
we went to a
adventurous.
Mexican. Yeah. And we just chilled for the rest of the day. Like, I'm just not a sightseer. I'm not a 15k a day
No.
on holiday. I'm just not that person, and I really wish I was, but I'm not.
Why don't we go on a chill beach chat holiday then? And do like 4 days?
No, Marbella sounds good.
Okay then. We can go to Marbella.
What's in Marbella that you wanted? Why did you suggest
It's just
Marbella?
party.
Yeah,
It's
we'll do
like a
that.
classy Ibiza.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That
But
sounds
it's
like my vibe.
Benny though.
Yeah, we can save up.
Alright then.
Well, we can go wherever you want. Go Amsterdam.
La-di-da-di-da.
It's the deal.
Oh,
GG.
okay. Do you want me
Deal
to tell you
double
a story
G.
about when me and Owen went to Amsterdam?
Oh, yeah, funny.
Oh no, should I tell that tomorrow when he's here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a very special guest coming on.
Yeah, we're filming 2 podcasts this week.
Very highly requested. We put up a thing for questions for me and Kate, and there was questions about Owen on there.
Yeah, everyone wants to see Owen. So Owen has agreed to come on tomorrow. He's getting a fresh skin fade. He said he might even get a sunburn.
Giving Curtis Pritchard.
I said, don't you dare get a sunburn. You'll be dead to me. Okay, for the last segment of the Curiosity Couch, I'm going to be doing a little test on Kate to see how well she knows me.
And then if we've got time, we could always do one for me too.
Yeah. What is my go-to junk or guilty pleasure food?
Like general or specific?
So we'll do takeout and then a comfort meal that I'd make.
Takeout's like, surely gotta be Chinese.
Correct.
And then what was the other one?
Like a comfort food that I'd make.
Like a meal. Chicken chorizo pasta.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Easy.
Okay.
Everyone always goes, I've made you a lovely hearty meal.
If you're having a bad day, come to us. I've got the chorizo in.
On your period, I've got the chorizo on. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay. If I was arrested, what's the first crime you'd think I'd committed?
Ooh. That's tricky, you know, because you're a woman of the law. You are.
I am.
Erin doesn't speed or anything.
No.
Like, you do not like
Although
doing
I did have to
anything
do
wrong.
a speed awareness course this week.
But she she'll be going 50 on the motorway.
In my defence, I thought it was the 30 and I was doing 28.
Yeah, like that's
So
it.
I was actually not speeding in my
like
eyes.
Erin doesn't like breaking rules, really.
No, it shits me up.
Ooh. I don't know, maybe like got in a fight with someone when you were drunk.
I was literally just thinking that.
Yeah.
And that'd be the only reason.
Like
if I drink the wrong thing, I tend to get
like
later.
you're blackout drunk and you've turned on, like not turned on someone, but someone's riled you up too much.
Yeah.
And you've just went for them. That's what I
Agreed.
think.
Yeah, totally.
Let's come and bail you out now.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Thank you. What is my biggest fear? I need to think about this actually.
Ooh, biggest fear. Shit.
I've got 2.
Me dying.
Close.
Close. Your bump's dying.
Yeah. Like my family in general.
Yeah, just anyone dying.
Just anyone dying. And then my other one.
Is this like quite a silly one? Like a stupid one?
It's not silly at all. But it's like not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's not about anyone getting ill.
No.
Get murdered?
No. Although that's a scary one. I've got quite a few.
Like, you've got a lot of fears.
I've got so many fears. I'm so fearful. No, it's dying in a tsunami.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah. Oh, bloody hell, you're really cracking on with the tsunamis lately, aren't you?
I hate tsunamis, you know.
Have you watched The Impossible?
Yeah.
Honestly, crazy film,
Really
that,
bad.
bro.
Really bad.
You'd think she would just say spiders or something, wouldn't you? Not fucking
Dying
dying in a
in
tsunami and
tsunami.
other people dying. So death. Death.
Just you know what it is about
around
tsunami? I don't think of the fear of dying. It's the fear of just being totally out of control.
Yeah.
Being able, like, you've got to just succumb to the
Yeah.
element. Do you know what I mean? What's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in public?
Sorry. It just took me back to what you told me. That wasn't public then. We're not going to tell that story.
Sorry, guys. That can never be aired.
In public. Ooh. I don't think you would describe skinny dipping as embarrassing.
Not embarrassing. That's a good one. A skinny dip.
Is this what you did when you were drunk?
I don't actually know.
Oh.
But I'll take skinny dipping.
Okay.
I'll take skinny dipping.
I
Okay.
didn't even know the answer to that one.
I didn't even.
I've just made my own answer.
Yeah. What is my dream holiday destination?
Ooh. The Maldives?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Wow.
Rich people paradise, that.
What's my weirdest habit?
Habit? habit. You've got a lot of weird habits.
I do, don't
You
I?
really do.
I am quite weird.
No, you're not that weird. You can be a bit weird. Can't everyone though?
Yeah.
I don't know what your weirdest habit is.
I'd probably say it's like me playing with my hair.
Yeah.
It's not weird, but I just look like a monkey all the time. Something.
You get that from your mum though.
Well, my mum twiddles.
twists her
I
hair.
press.
Yeah, you do.
I just do this. It
You
looks like I'm
do.
itching, but I'm not.
You do.
Like, that just sends me to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if there's any listeners out there that know what I mean. Like, I'll find a little lump in my hair, and I'll put my the hair in between my finger and my nail. I don't know what it is. It's like the sensation just makes me really sleepy. Like, soothes me.
I don't have anything like that.
You don't do
It
that?
soothes me. I'm just kind of a stiff person.
Picking your ears. That's what it
Oh,
was.
yeah, no, I do. I love
always
picking
do
my
that.
ears. I love it. That is one of mine. Okay, go on. My biggest fear.
The sea?
No. Oh, yeah, I'm scared of the sea.
You are very
That's
scared
not
of the
my
sea.
biggest fear.
Is it deep, or is it like
Deep,
silly?
yeah. No, yeah, it's deep.
Dying?
No. You could die, but it's not dying. It's not the death that scares me.
Fire?
No.
I don't know.
Getting stabbed.
Oh, I knew that.
When I'm walking down the road,
Look
all
at
I can
people.
think about is the next
Did I tell you
person
about the
whipping
guy
a
in
knife
the,
out on me.
in the cinema?
I can't escape it.
Did I tell you about that guy
No.
in the cinema? And me and my mum genuinely thought he was going to
No.
come and stab us.
No.
We were halfway through the film and this weird man walks in and we were like, you know in the Odeon you come through and then the seats up above,
Yeah.
then the rows and then all
Yeah.
of the seats.
Yeah.
We were up above and we were the only two and he just comes in, stands in the aisle, just looking around. I seen my mum go like this, but she's so cool, calm and collected, and I was like, it straight away went through my mind, like, he's going to come in here on like a rampage, it's going to be all over the news. That sounds dramatic, however, it was literally like the weirdest thing, and he was just stood there looking around, and he had his hands in his pocket, and then he just walks and just sits on a reclining chair, reclines, and he's just on his phone, and then a guy comes in who works in the Odeon, and was like, went up to him, obviously, and told him to leave. So he left. He put up a little bit of like a grudge. He left, and then he comes back in, and he just walks up and down. And I was literally looking at thinking, how can me and my mum get out of here if he literally like jumps onto us now? And I said, once he left, I said to my mum in the car, because I said to my mum, I don't like the look of him. I don't like the look of him. Get into the car, and my mum was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I thought he was going to do something.
Yeah.
I've never been so
See
scared.
that, like, I think about it every day. Like when I'm walking down the street, all I can think about is people whipping a knife out on me and stabbing me for no reason.
And I remember doing that from a young age.
And it's like a gun doesn't scare me. Like
it's a knife.
It's the knife. It's the puncture.
It's like
that.
It's like that woman that's just been stabbed with a pair of scissors in the hospital. It's awful. It's awful.
Like big machetes and that. No. Oh no.
It's the hacking.
You're not big and
like
you're not
my dream last night of
cool.
a guy hacking Louis. Anyway, moving on.
That's deep, but yeah, it's the stabbing. It's not even the death.
It's just the pain and like the process.
I can't watch films when they're getting stabbed. I can't do it. What's my love language?
Acts of service.
Yeah, to be fair, that's a stupid question because it's all of them. I
was gonna say,
I love physical touch. I love gifts.
And you like people doing things for you, like make you feel special.
Yeah. Feeling special. Secret sixth one.
Yeah. Just
Mine.
like make me
What's
feel like a
yours?
princess. The same. Like I just like physical touch.
I just
to a degree.
I love being
depends on
able
my
to turn
mood.
brain cells off.
That's
what I love. Like, you know, when you don't have to think at all,
and you can just
it's
sit
just
together.
like it's like I don't have to think because they just think it for me.
Yes.
Like if something goes like kicks off,
They'll deal with
I'm
it.
fine. They'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Or
me
like
too.
say if I don't know, like the fire alarm goes off, like fine.
That's me with Owen.
I love being able to just switch brain cells off and just go into a mong.
You
because
don't
I
have
don't have to worry.
You don't have to think of that.
Or like how to like. I just love it. I love just being able to just like
Yeah.
brain off.
Yeah. I get
That's
that.
what I love.
I like physical touch, however, if I'm not in the mood, it pisses me off.
Oh, if I had to audition for a reality show, which one would it be?
Oh, at the moment, actually, there's two.
Go on.
I'd say you could do Gogglebox.
Oh,
Who with? I don't know. Kiki? Me and you on Gogglebox would be a vibe.
We would
Sign
be a
us
vibe.
up.
Yeah.
Sign us up.
That'd be so much fun.
We'll have to do an audition tape.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got 3 that you'd be good at.
Go on.
Traitors.
I'd love to go on the Traitors.
I'm
honestly, I'm going to apply.
Should we both
I said
apply?
to my mum, would you apply? I genuinely think we should apply. Because I would
apply.
love to go on there.
I
Pretend
would.
like we're not friends.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm doing it.
Oh my god,
it.
no! No, we need to do it.
I also want to go on My Mum, Your Dad with my mum.
Yeah.
Have to do that in my lifetime.
Yeah.
But I also think at the moment, Love Island.
Mm.
You wouldn't. I feel like you'd
that
slay it.
No, that would like plummet my mental health, I think.
I don't know though.
That's so deep, but I don't think I could cope with being in a bikini all day on TV. I can't even cope with being in a bikini all day.
And the heat pisses you off in the end.
I genuinely think I would just be a crank.
I feel like you would be a crank. I take that one back.
Yeah, I don't think I would do well. The Traitors, I would be all over it.
I also think Gogglebox you'd be good at.
Yeah, well, let's apply to both.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Any more?
Should we do one more?
Let's do one
If
more.
I had to eat one fast food chain forever, which one would it be?
Oh,
that's really difficult.
that is difficult. Probably
One stands out. One stands out for me.
Either like McDonald's or KFC.
No, Burger King.
I was gonna go for Burger King,
Burger
but that's
King.
just so dead.
No.
I knew you'd be the type of person
wrong.
to say Burger
You're doing
King.
it wrong.
What do you
then.
get?
A Whopper with cheese and the chili cheese bites. The chili cheese bites.
What's on the Whopper?
That's what we're in.
The chili cheese bites are unreal. I always have them in the airport.
So good. I can never really finish a Whopper, but it shits all over Mackey's.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm
That's
sat
like KFC.
there and it's Burger King or Mackey's, I'm going for Burger King.
But have you ever had the Tower Burger from KFC?
Yeah, you always do go on about that.
Oh my god.
But then it's like you can only get chicken from KFC. At least if we go to Burger King and get chicken or beef.
Yeah, but you don't
And I
want
can
beef with this.
Have you ever been to Wendy's?
No, but
No,
I'd love
there's
to
one in
go.
Kirby. There's one in Kirby.
Is it nice? Is it nice? Should we
The
do it?
chicken nuggets.
Why do we film on
Seriously.
YouTube and go to Wendy's?
Seriously, the chicken nuggets, everyone needs to try them. They are the shit.
A mukbang. Let's do it. Have you seen them? Let's do a YouTube. Go
mukbang.
back in the day and we'll go and do a mukbang.
Honestly, Wendy's, man. Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
We need to go.
Wow. Oh, seriously, the chicken nuggets. Wow. Honestly, wow. I need it right now. Anyways,
Well,
everyone go to Wendy's.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to conclude our second episode.
Aww.
So cute.
Let me know if you guys want more.
High five. Always.
Erin's avoiding doing solo ones, that's why.
I don't like doing solo ones. It's just boring. And you can't bounce off
So
anyone.
we'll come in and speak a bit more.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Bye.
Bye. We need to get a pic.
Yeah, we do.